That's it, run away. Ah! Good morning, everybody. Let me just put this bucket over here out the way. That's good. Welcome back to our farm here. Apologies for the gap in between the last video and this one, but been a little bit busy, the wife and I, doing different bits and pieces. But we are back and we are ready to farm. The soybeans are ready to harvest, so I think we'll do that. We also need to roll and fertilise our top field there, which we put barley in there. So we will crack on with those jobs. What should we do first? I think we'll do a bit of harvesting. Let's jump in this. It's getting a little bit filthy. So head on round to the soybean field. Now, I think I've already told you, but I did let this field go a little bit and it's got weeds in it, so we're not going to get the full amount that we'd hope for, but it is what it is. Unfortunately, sometimes things gets in the way and I forget where we're at. Right, let's get that unfolded. Look at the paint chipping off of there. And we will fire this up. Oh, it's still unfolding. Have I just folded it up? There we go. I thought it was already unfolded. Thought it was folded up even. Right, off we go. Little bit of a misty morning, but we are now into autumn, so it's only probably going to get worse from here. You can just about see the weeds in the field. I might turn some lights on actually. There we go. It's only where the sun's not quite over those trees to our right, it's just making it a little bit dark. And they've got quite a few weeds in their field next door. Quite tempted, probably a little bit too soon, but quite tempted to see if they're willing to sell that plot. But I've also got my eye on a couple of grass fields, because I think that would be quite cool as we sort of move forward and try and go for the cows. So we're kind of setting ourselves up for that, aren't we? That'd be awesome to have cows back on the farm. Like I say, it's been a while since this farm has seen any animals on it. Obviously we do have the chickens causing chaos, but they are giving us a decent... Oh, there's a deer. Let's not chop them up, that would be disastrous. The chickens are producing quite a few eggs. I'm quite impressed with that. So we can always, well, we'll be using some of the eggs ourselves for breakfasts and things like that. Boiled eggs, fried eggs, making cakes. But the rest we can sell on. May even end up putting a little stall out the front. Who knows? Oh, I do want to talk to you. I'll do that a little bit later though, as long as I don't forget, about our small field out the front. Well, I might as well tell you now actually. We're going round doing the harvesting. The wife and I have been talking about it, and we've decided we're not going to do anything with that field. We are going to, well, in terms of, you know, prepping it for another crop, we're going to use it for other purposes. I'm not going to reveal too much, but I think it would be very good for the farm. We've been racking our brains trying to come up with ideas, you know, at different routes we can go down to add a little bit more extra money, try something a little bit different, because we do have quite a few fields. There's another deer running across. Yeah, we do have quite a few fields for sort of the size of our farm, so losing that small one won't really affect us too much. We're willing to take the risk. And like I say, possibly could buy some different fields further down the line. Got lots of contacts in the area. So as you can see, well, I've missed a little bit there. Let's get that without... We're not getting a huge amount off of the field, and that is because I neglected it. So that will not be happening again, especially with you guys watching. Missed another little bit there. I can grab those bits as well later. Yeah, very nice morning though, look. But as soon as we've got this done, we can then roll that field and fertilise it, or either way round, whatever's best. Now I do have a bit of a dilemma with the fertilising, because we hopefully will have cows fairly soon. I wanted to use manure as fertiliser. Obviously we do not have cows, therefore we do not have any manure. We can buy manure, which is kind of a little bit north from us, not too far away, which I am tempted to do, because it'd be nice to be a bit more organic. Sometimes we can't always be organic, but it'd be nice to be using especially the manure and slurry possibly from our cows, so we're kind of not wasting anything. So possibly could be getting some manure. Whether we get all that done in this episode, I'm not sure, but we'll see how it goes. I've missed quite a bit. I think I'm too busy chatting. Anyway, let's get this finished. I'm not quite sure how much we'll get, but we will tip it straight into the silo, because it's not that time of year to be selling the soybeans, so we'll keep hold of those. Very dark up in this corner, isn't it? Yeah, so I'll get this done and I will see you a little bit later. Well, we haven't got a lot at all really. It's not going to be a full tank, to be honest with you. Got a little bit of a strip left, but it is a decent amount, I guess, and soybeans do pay quite well, so as soon as we get a decent price come up, I will keep my ears and eyes open for the market. Probably won't be around sort of going into the summer, I wouldn't have thought. That's roughly the best time for soybeans, but I will keep my eye on the market. I know roughly what sort of is a good price, so as long as we get near around that, what I've got in my head, then we will accept. I'm not quite sure I'm going to fit all of this in one pass, so we will come back. So yeah, we'll be lucky to get, well, we're not even going to get 90%, I wouldn't have thought. We'll probably get about 87, 88. That is good with me, as long as I haven't missed any bits. I cleared up the edges that I could see that I missed, so as long as we are all good. The deer are back, chomping away on the little bits. So yeah, it looks like we've pretty much got all of that, which is cool. Right, 87%, there you go, that wasn't a bad guess. We'll turn that off. Let's turn those lights off, we don't really need those now. I'm going to head down to, well, I suppose we could leave this here and grab a trailer and tractor. I'll put the pipe out. There we go, we'll turn that off just for now. That is getting absolutely filthy. I'll probably have to speak to Michelle or something up the shop and see if we can get a jet wash or something. I don't think they've got one up there, but if we can grab one ourselves and have it down here on the farm, probably away from the chickens, because that will freak them out, I expect, doing that. Let's jump in the John Deere, because I will probably use that in a minute. Now, I'm pretty sure our smaller trailer has still got the sides taken off. Yeah, right, bit overkill, but we'll use the bigger trailer. Let's just line up, that'll be okay. We'll tip that straight into the silo. So let's go and collect the soybeans. Excuse me, chicks. They do worry me when they're out and about like this. Right, we should be able to cut through here. We've got all those silage bales, so yeah, we are pretty much good to go for the cows. Right, let's get this under. I think that's okay. Let's see what happens. We need to start this up again to get the process going. No, that is terrible. That is okay though. We can adjust that to suit. There we go. So as soon as this is unloaded, like I say, we'll tip that in the silo. Not too worried about the harvester. Can stay here for now. I can tidy up a little bit later. But just imagine if I'd looked after that field a little bit better, we would have had pretty decent return off of that field. Just goes to show, if you have got small fields, you can still get a decent crop off of it. Right, let's put that down like that. I think that's done. We will fold that up. In fact, I've done that round the wrong way again, didn't I? That is unfolded, but I need to get out. Right, that is a bad view. Let's tip this into the silo. And then we can go on to the next stages with that field. Which will probably be, what are we going to do first? What I will do is grab a front weight. Again, this trailer can stay here, not too worried about that. We'll tip that in there. Fantastic. Let's unhook that. Grab a front weight anyway, regardless. Grab the barrel weight. I think we'll do the rolling first. It's been a while since I've done some rolling. I am a little bit worried about that roller, because sometimes where it doesn't get used a lot, it kind of almost sort of seizes up a little bit. You've got to jerk backwards and forwards just to get it going again, but we'll see what happens. It's probably how I put my shoulder out, to be honest with you, doing this. But we'll see how we get on. So let's head on up to that field. Yeah, we'll go out the main gates actually. Chickens will be absolutely fine. They are pretty well trained. They won't go out these gates. I think they're scared of them. Right, so that's where we're heading. So yeah, this is the field we're gonna, well, not abandon, because that area is going to get used, but I think we're going to forget about it being a field anymore. Turn it into something a bit more productive. Go try and do something a little bit different. Right, so let's get lined up on here. Like I say, I may have to do a bit of jerking backwards and forwards. Oh, it doesn't seem to be too bad actually. That's pretty good. Maybe I put some oil in there or something before I stored it. But off we go. Doesn't look a lot different to the actual seed texture. Slightly lighter where we've pushed it down and compacted it. Come out of that view just so we can see what we're doing a little bit better. Fantastic. We've got enough room to turn around up this end, but it's down the other end where we've got the fence for the cow pasture. It's a little bit tight. What a glorious morning though. I do love it here on our farm. Hope you guys do as well. I'm very excited about moving forward as well. One day we'll be working in this field and we will have cows in that pasture watching on, probably laughing at us. Right, what I'm going to do down the bottom is do a couple of passes across widthways. I know it's going to mess up the pattern a little bit, but it's going to help us turn round. Obviously we can't get rid of the fence because that is part of the pasture. It's kind of same at this side as well. We've got a bit more room there. I can go off the edge slightly, but it does, where it slopes up, it dips down a bit there, so you do have to be careful. I got stuck there once before in one of the older tractors. I think this John Deere would cope alright with it though. Right, so that should do us, I think, for that. Like I say, it is a little bit hard to tell where we've been now. I think about there. Hopefully. Maybe I should have put manure down and then that might have made it a little bit more obvious, but we're on it now. almost there. Didn't quite get to do that last bit in one pass, so we're going to have to go back up. I think I've pretty much got everything. And then we'll head back down to the farm, put the roller away. So just this edge left to do. But it's looking very good. Can't wait to see how much wheat we get off of this field, because this is going to be very well looked after now, this field. All our fields are, in fact. I am going to be on it. Right, that is that done. Let's head down to the farm. I am just going to have to nip indoors though, because I need to go to the toilet. It's been taking quite some time out here and I am bursting. So you will have to bear with me for a second. And then we'll put the roller away, etc. Right, let's make sure we don't have any incidents. Off we go, straight in there. I think we'll nip through this way, shall we? As good as any way. Alright, chicks, out the way, please. There we go. You'll be alright there, good boy. Or girl, should I say. Right. I'm going to quickly run inside. Bursting. I will see you in a minute. Right, that is off and back where it belongs. Hello, welcome back. I feel a bit more relieved now. Also, whilst I was indoors, I did phone up the shop and spoke to Michelle just to see if they had anything in the way of like manure spreaders or anything like that. They do have one. It's probably a little bit bigger than what we're kind of used to, but it's the only one they've got available. So Michelle said we can keep all of that for as long as we need it. So we're going to head up to the shop and grab that. I need to go into the shop first though to make sure everything's okay. I'll keep the front weight on. And then we'll need to travel up and get some manure, which obviously we will have to pay for. It's a little bit annoying because obviously we can at some stage hopefully produce our own manure and slurry. Now whether we do both of those as fertilisers, we will find out when the time sort of comes. But I'm just hoping this isn't too huge. I've been told, because they are aware of the sort of tractor situation for us, we haven't got huge tractors. Michelle's adamant that our tractor will handle it, so it must be okay. Right, I think the boys have probably got to go and I'll leave the beacon on, get it out for us. So I'm going to go in and check everything's okay. Hopefully the boys will get it out for us, and we'll see you in a second. Right, so there it is, and I've just realised we've left our big bags of lime up there. So it's not that big actually, that's not too bad. That has cost us just shy of 4 grand. That is initial lease. So a little, well, I'll say a little bit expensive, but it looks a very nice bit of kit. Michelle's told us that it has got a double application option, but I don't think we'll be using that because that is going to use up even more manure, and I don't really want to be going backwards and forwards too much buying that. So I think we'll just put down one stage of fertiliser for now and cross that bridge when it comes to it. probably will keep hold of this though, because now we've sort of paid the worst fee for it, the bigger fee. Provided we're not using it too much, we will keep hold of it. It shouldn't get charged too much. We will get charged a little bit, because I'm thinking as soon as we get a sort of first growth stage on that field with our crop, we can then put the second stage on, and that will be that done then, done and dusted. We won't have to worry about that. And of course that's if we don't get any weeds. But right, we can go this back way, but this is quite a fast road, this bit, so I need to be careful. We're going to head on up and purchase some manure. Where's this chap going? He's a bit fast for me. So yeah, we've got a bit of a drive now. We will come out opposite our field, which we're going to be working on, which is just there in front of us. This is a bit of a nasty junction. I really don't like this junction because you can't see that well. We're going for it. So there's our field where we will be spreading our muck, so to speak. The deer is running across the road. Now this is quite a steep hill, so I'm not looking forward to coming back this way with a full trailer load of manure, so possibly might have to go another way, but we'll see. Over the railway line, hopefully no trains are coming. Oh dear, someone's knocked a sign over there. That's not good. Let's get that out the road before someone hits that and has an accident. There we go, that's off the road at least. I don't know what happened there, but it wasn't me for a change. That's a very nice pasture there for cows. I'm not quite sure who owns that, but it's very cool. It's not a bad part of the area up here. It's quite quiet. This road can get a little bit busy. Look, this chap's coming down a bit fast. Well, fast compared to us. We're only doing 19/20 miles per hour. Right, this is where we want to go. That is no entry there, so we need to go down to the next entrance. We will have to weigh in as we go, because it's done on weight. It's not on how much they put in your trailer. So here we go. I think we are on 20,815.9. That is going to be a lot more than that. Right, round the back we've got the manure heap there, which is cool. So I am going to have to go, and I think we'll just park there. That should be fine. I'm going to have to go and grab someone to get us loaded up, I think. So I will see you in a bit. Right, we've got a full load. Let's see how heavy we are now. Quite a bit, I should imagine. 34,126.9. Whoa, quite a bit in there. Right, I'm going to head back down to the farm. I am going to risk it for a biscuit and go up the hill. Should be okay. And I will see you back at the field, and we will get spreading. Right, we did make it up the hill. It was a little bit of a struggle. We'll cut through there like that. I've no idea how sort of wide this spread width is. It's pretty big, I would imagine. So we need to open up the back. Let's have a little test run. Whoa, that is quite wide, isn't it? Right, so we'll go across the top, and then I think we might have to keep going downhill because this is quite some weight in here and we are going to struggle. Right, let's stop there. Try and get down this way, straighten up. The deer in the field there. I hope they don't start eating all up. Yep, he's eating the crops next door. That's brilliant. That is the only trouble this time of year. Well, I guess any time of year really. We do get quite a few deer around here, and they sometimes have a little nibble on what you've got growing in your fields, which is a bit of a pain. But what can you do? Hopefully the smell of this manure will put them off, but we will see. Right, so before we crash into the fence, I'll stop there. The manure is going down not too bad, but if we were doing the double application rate, that would be going down a lot quicker, and it also runs a lot slower if we do that. So we'll stay away from that. And we'll do one across like that, and then I think we will go back up the top. So let's stop there before we get onto the road. We'll go back up the top and then come down again, because you'll probably witness the struggle. Although I like this field because of the size of it, it is a little bit steep. So yeah, if we were spreading now, we'd be wasting quite a bit because we're going pretty slow here. But we've given ourselves enough room to turn around now, top and bottom. It'd just be a case of going up and down. Well, not up, but down. I think we will use up almost all of this, which is quite a lot, to be honest with you. There you go. Try not to waste too much, but at the same time I want to get all of it done in one hit. I don't want to be going touching up little areas. Hopefully 2 more passes should do us, I would imagine. So back up the top again. Not sure what we're going to do. I'll have to do something a bit with that bottom corner. I'll probably do that on the next pass actually. So as you can see, we are struggling. 6 miles an hour. Come on girl, you can do it. But it is a fairly big spreader we've got, although it doesn't look out of place with this tractor, which is good. I've no idea how much this would be new to buy, or even if we bought this second hand, but I would imagine it is quite expensive if we've paid nearly 4 grand to lease this. Like I say, we will keep hold of it, because as soon as we get a sort of growth stage come through, we can then put our second stage on, and I think it will work out cheaper to keep hold of it than to lease it again. Although there probably might be something else available to us. Right, let's see if we can spray this corner without getting it on the road, because I don't want to get in trouble with the council for spreading muck everywhere. I think I just missed that corner, didn't I? Yeah, let's... Oh, we're getting a bit low here, guys. Can we do it? Right, that is it. Now, we've got to make this last down this pass here. I think we should have enough easily. There won't be a lot left though, so that is quite cool. Just about the right amount, I should imagine. But that was 26,000 litres just over of manure. I mean, that's going to take quite a while for our cows to produce that as well. So, but at least we do have the option to buy manure as well. So, right, let's keep away from the road. That's good. We're not quite on the road. We're just spreading it on the grass by our field. Hopefully that should sprout up nice and green. So yeah, look, we got plenty. Let's put that back. Awesome. We are fully, well, not fully, first stage of fertiliser, manure as well. Nice and organic. Right, let's take this back to the farm. I'll find a little home for this, keep it safe for the shop. And I think we will end it there for this episode. What I will say is next episode you come into, I may have possibly started work on this area because I would like to crack on with that. The wife is, well, I won't say nagging, but she's asking me to start on there as soon as I can. So that will be done in the future. I've also got to retrieve the combine, haven't I? Just thought of that. I think we'll leave this over in this shed over here. There's plenty of room there. That can live. Tell you what, that could probably just live in front of the roller because we will be using that before the roller. But we've got plenty to be getting on with in the farm. I know it's a bit silly me parking it there because there's loads of space here. There we go. Oh, I forgot to ask Michelle about a jet wash for our machinery. I will ask her when we return that eventually. Right, I'm going to have a tidy up. I will see you guys on the next one. Hope you have all enjoyed the episode. If you have, please give us a thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, then please do. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any future videos of mine. I've been Farm Sim Snowy. Stay frosty.